It's 7 o'clock.
I wanna tell you I think about you more than you'll ever guess, and I feel I must confess I'm crazy about you, dedicated to get you to believe I'm never leaving you out. We're on the right track, moving up, taking it slow. There's not a stop, not a holding back, just letting go. I wanna feel this all the time, every day. What you're doing to me makes me wanna tell you that I can feel my way to you. It doesn't matter which way I'm facing, I'm never replacing you. And no matter where we go, I'm always beside you. It's true, you know I would die for you in a heartbeat. I'd stay in the backseat too, 'cause my love will never end. You put away my blue, made me feel brand new, brighten up my world. You're my kind of girl. We're on the right track, moving up, taking it slow. There's not a stop, not a holding back, just letting go. I wanna feel this all the time, every day. What you're doing to me makes me wanna tell you that I can feel my way to you. It doesn't matter which way I'm facing, I'm never replacing you. And no matter where we go, I'm always beside you. It's true, you know I would die for you in a heartbeat. I'll stay in the backseat too, 'cause my love will never end. We're on the right track, moving up, taking it slow. There's not a stop, not a holding back, just letting go. I wanna feel this all the time, every day. What you're doing to me makes me wanna tell you that I can feel my way to you. It doesn't matter which way I'm facing, I'm never replacing you. And no matter where we go, I'm always beside you. It's true, you know I would die for you in a heartbeat. I'll stay in the backseat too, 'cause my love will never end.
Howdy. Happy Monday, I guess. Something to be thankful for. It's Monday, start of a new week. And tonight I am writing my outline, finishing up. Update, I did sleep on my story last night, and I had my inciting incident backwards. Thing that helps me about dreaming about my story when I get to a point where I'm like, this doesn't seem right, and then I walk away, take my own advice, and I ask the universe, ask God, and I go through this story in my head. in a dream. And things happen in my dream that I didn't even think about when I'm sitting here writing. And I'm grateful and thankful for doing that. Just want to pass that along, that it really does work. And I actively use that technique. Anyhow, tonight I'm still outlining. I'm on the plot number 2. I guess this is session number 2. I changed it up a little bit since I am outlining. Instead of 30 minutes, I'm doing 20-minute sessions. So 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. So with a 10-minute break in between. So altogether about an hour and a half instead of 2 hours tonight. Cuts it down a little bit, but I read something about optimizing writing, how to write, be more productive when you're writing. And last night with 330, I did about 500 words per session, so I was over 1,500 words at the end of the night last night. And I read an article that said, breaking up your writing into sessions, shorter sessions, can help you be more productive. And it said anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. So I'm thinking, well, I did 30 minutes, so tonight I'm going to do 20 minutes and see how many words. Is that just an artifact, or is that extra 10 minutes beneficial? How much of a benefit is 30 minutes over 20 minutes? That's a question in my mind. But again, going to go with it. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to start writing. And again, the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to make this a habit. Every night I want to write. And I want to have a manuscript ready shortly after the new year, before the end of January, right? And the only way you can do that is to be consistent and put your head down and write. I'm doing a little bit of preparatory work. My actual book writing I'm going to start 1st of November. So I have a few more days. I want to finish my rough outline, and I'm doing outline. Again, my outlining, I'm answering questions. The what ifs, that's the story. That's out of the way. But it's the paragraphs, the antagonist, the protagonist, the love interest, what's the hook, I guess, if you will, and what's causing the tension? What is the conflict? What is in the way of the story arc, a character arc, if you will, and how are the characters changing throughout the story? Again, this is a Beauty and the Beast kind of motif. The Beast, when we first meet him, he's a rough, gruff, abused. He's a angry and bitter man. But he has, inside, he is who he used to be. And he doesn't recognize that. And our heroine brings that out in him, as does his daughter. And I've just given away part of the story. Daughter, he doesn't know that is his daughter. That's part of the hook. That's part of the secret. The broken angel. And like I said, the broken angel is figurative and metaphorical, but it's on multiple levels. It is a physical thing, an angel, a tree topper. It is a heroine who's a broken angel. It is a child who's a broken angel. And it is a man who is angelic at his core. And it's changed. That's my story, the gist of it. I haven't told you the plot outline. When I'm done with the plot outline, I'll share it with you. I mean, I'm not a published author. I've got nothing to lose here. And maybe when we get into writing, I'll share my screen. You'll see me writing it. Like I said, why not? It is what it is. So let's get into it. Let's start writing.
and you're 10 feet underground. When you're so deep you're about to drown, when you're in the lost and found. 'Cause heartaches only last a day. Ooh. But your heart will never fade away. Go out and find your way. Don't let them take your soul away. Not a week, not a single day. Hold true to what you wanna be. Never let go, and here's the key. Be you, yeah, only you, only you. Be you, yeah, only you, only you. Sky meets the ground and draws a line. It's been true for the longest time. Just know that somewhere there's a sign, either fate or the big sublime. 'Cause rainstorms always move away. Ooh. But you'll go till night turns into day. Go out and lead the way. Don't let them take your soul away. Not a week, not a single day. Hold true to what you wanna be. Never let go, and here's the key. Be you, yeah, only you, only you. Be you, yeah, only you, only you. Don't let them take your soul away. Not a week, not a single day. Hold true to what you wanna be. Never let go, and here's the key. Be you, yeah, only you, only you. Be you, yeah, only you, only you. Don't let them take your soul away. Not a week, not a single day. Hold true to what you wanna be. Never let go, and here's the key. Don't let them take your soul away. Not a week, not a single day. Hold true to what you wanna be. Never let go, and here's the key. Be you, yeah, only you, only you. Be you, yeah, only you, only you. Be you, yeah, only Is this a dream? Too good to be true. What I feel for you, is it all just a fantasy? I know it's true. I'm sure it's for real. And whatever I feel, I know you feel the same way too. From the second when your eyes caught mine, I've been waiting for this moment and for you, only you. Through space and time, two souls align. We weave this dream together, a love that lasts forever. Heavenly bliss, I could die from your kiss. Our love will last forever, even death won't ever do us part. Two hearts collide, and I drown in your eyes. I sigh when you sigh. I put all of my fears aside, raptured by you, and you give it to me. 'Cause we wanna be free. You are mine and I belong to you. I always knew I'd feel this way, and I will love you till the end of days. It's like you've always known me, and I've been longing for this moment with you. Through space and time, two souls align. We weave this dream together, a love that lasts forever. Heavenly bliss, I could die from your kiss. Our love will last forever, even death won't ever do us through space and time, two souls align. We weave this dream together, a love that lasts forever. Heavenly bliss, I could die from your kiss. Our love will last forever, even death won't ever do us part. Even death won't do us part.
What's on your mind? I see that you are struggling. Why wasting time to try to fix this on your own? You said you'd be alright, and round the corner is another day. Although I know that's a lie, I'm waiting for you to give it up. 'Cause there is some hidden love, hidden love, hidden love just for us. 'Cause you got that free love. You want to heal the world. So now I am saving mine for us. this wall. I try to climb, but I keep falling down. You know you make this so hard, but around the corner is another day. You will see me fall, but I will wait for you to give it up. 'Cause there is some hidden love, just for us. 'Cause you got that free love, and you want to heal the world. So now I am saving mine for us. Yeah, you got that free love, and you want to heal the world. So now I am saving mine for Cause there is some hidden love, for us. 'Cause you got that free love. So now I am saving mine for us. You got that free love, and you want to heal the world. So now I am saving mine for us. I am saving my love for us.
I wanna tell you I think about you more than you'll ever guess, and I feel I must confess I'm crazy about you, dedicated to get you to believe I'm never leaving you out. We're on the right track, move it up, taking it slow. There's not a stop, not a holding back, just letting go. I wanna feel this all the time, every day. What you're doing to me makes me wanna tell you that I can feel my way to you. It doesn't matter which way I'm facing, I'm never replacing you. And no matter where we go, I'm always beside you. It's true, you know I would die for you. You're my kind of girl. We're on the right track, moving up, taking it slow. There's not a stop, not a holding back, just letting go. I wanna feel this all the time, every day. What you're doing to me makes me wanna tell you that I can feel my way to you. It doesn't matter which way I'm facing, I'm never replacing you. And no matter where we go, I'm always beside you. It's true, you know I would die for you in a heartbeat. I'd stay in the backseat too, 'cause my love will never end. We're on the right track, moving up, taking it slow. There's not a stop, not a holding back, just letting go. I wanna feel this all the time, every day. What you're doing to me makes me wanna tell you that I can feel my way to you. It doesn't matter which way I'm facing, I'm never replacing you. And no matter where we go, I'm always beside you. It's true, you know I would die for you in a heartbeat. I'll stay in the backseat too, 'cause my love will never end. You know I feel just a little bit like I am hypnotized. I don't know what I should make of it. Read between the lines. If you got out of the backseat of this car with me, if I told you what I'm thinking of, would you marry me? Waking up slowly, dreaming of a holy kiss. Always been a dreamer, will you dream with me? If I should lose my way, then will you follow me? Always been a dreamer, will you dream with me? And if I stay like this, then will you stay with me? It burns like a fire, this too shall pass. It burns.
Okay. um, so while I was correcting my outline from what I did last night, I had to turn around what I did last night and put it right. So my outline shifted a little bit from what I did last night, corrected, based upon what I dreamt in my dream last night. And now I'm trying to write my premise, situation, protagonist, all that stuff. I'll read it to you if I'm done with it tonight. It's 2 sentences maybe. But while I was tapping away, I had an alert. I am now under a tornado watch until midnight. So for the next 4 hours, we're in a tornado watch here in Central Texas. Kind of expecting that. Hail, damaging winds until tomorrow morning, and then possible tornadoes. So, and not the first time. But it's always a concern. Not too far from here is Gerald, Texas, which 1997, 96. Gerald was like flattened like a pancake. They had an F5 tornado, and if it happened today, there would be hundreds of dead people. At the time, there was about 50. The area has grown up a lot. And I think a lot of people are not cognizant of that fact. But anyhow, enough of that. It is time to, we got 8 minutes. Go to the head, freshen up your tea, and I'll be back shortly. That's what my breaks are for. And this is, keeping it real. So I'll see you in a couple minutes. I'm going to go take care of business. Actually, tell my wife we're under a tornado watch is probably what I'll do. Back. And now she's calling my stepdaughter to tell her we're under a tornado watch. Having lived in Texas most of my adult life, I have been in the bathtub a few times due to tornadoes. It's part of living in Texas, especially it's not too bad here in Central Texas, and tornadoes are much more common up in the Panhandle, Dalhart, Amarillo, Fort Worthless, up in that area. But we do get them. Typically, north of Austin and west of Austin. We had a tornado last year that came not too far from here, and it was actually about a mile from my dad's house. But it is what it is. Story. Broken Angel. I'm going to continue. The way I approach this, I guess, is I ask that the big what if question. What if? What if an aircraft carrier was transported back in time to 1941, December 6th? That's a movie with Kirk Douglas. And I think it's Final Countdown or Final Conflict. Final Countdown. Classic movie. But then twist that. What if a nuclear submarine is transported to 1776? I just gave somebody an idea to write a movie. Make a sequel to the one about the aircraft carrier going back in time. We'll make a submarine with a SEAL team, and the SEAL team goes on shore and gets into battle with the British with modern weapons with a black officer. Go big or go home. How do you come up with those ideas? It's a what if. Ask the what if, and then you twist it. That's how I do it, or at least that's how I'm thinking about my stories. And I have lots of these stories in my head. And this is my attempt to put them out there, to write them, to make them real, to create culture. I said it last night. If you don't like the culture that you're surrounded by, create culture that you can live with. Create a culture that you want. That's what I'm doing. I want to promote virtue. I'm looking at the time. I want to promote virtue. I want to promote things that are good. The light will always overcome the darkness. Promote what is health, uplifting. What is life affirming, not cynicism. Optimism is the cure for cynicism. Cynicism is destructive. It is cultural cancer. Optimism, a belief that good will prevail because good always prevails. Good must prevail. In the end, good will always prevail against evil. And something you've firmly, it's in your gut. You know it's true. And you want to write about it. And that's what I'm doing with my outline. Breaking it down into paragraphs. I'm outlining, maybe my technique is a little bit different. I know that some people, get out, 1 and 1A and 1B and 2 and, or 1 act and 2 act and inciting incident. I might get there. Like I said, a plotter or pantser, I'm more on the plotter side. I want to have an idea. But I'm not an anal retentive guy who's going to outline every minutia of a story. But I want to have a general idea, and I want to have the big turning points. Set it up. What is the inciting incident? What's the situation? What is blocking the protagonist from reaching their goal? That's what you're talking about and that is basically where the theme is. It's coming from that. My theme, I think I said it before, is more of a fantasy love, an affirmation of love. And that's where I'm going to go. So we're going to write here because I'm out of time. Another 20 minutes.
never come around. I tell you this once, not twice. I hope you learn this in time. You will end up alone if you never try to be gentle.
running wild. I think I can breathe for the very first time. With all emotions running wild, I think I can breathe for the very first time. With all emotions running wild, you mean it all, feel it all, lay it all on the line. Call me, tell me I'm alive, pull me, fill me up inside here. In the silence of the space, we all find the conclusion, break our illusions, way beyond seeking ourselves. Floating in my mind, taking what I find, how it is to where it's come and why it's meant to be. Dreaming I could lay in fields of Claude Monet. Sirens call my ear and I hear beautiful creatures sing to believers way beyond seeking themselves. In the light, in the dark, on the verge of who we are, we solemnly reach for the stars. Tonight I wish to love you all the way. Naked to the bone, opening my soul to how it is, to where it's come, to where it's meant to go. Freedom is within, harmony begins. When all our conclusions break our illusions, way beyond seeking ourselves. Tonight, oh tonight, I wonder if tonight is when I will feel it again. Tonight, I wish to live, I wish to stay. In the light, in the dark, on the verge of who we are, we solemnly reach for the stars. Tonight I wish to love you all the way. Tonight, oh tonight, I wonder if tonight is when I will feel it again.
Okay. Made some good progress on that. Not looking at word count specifically tonight. I'm looking at completion of a premise. Took the outline that I have, and I'm trying to distill a 2-sentence premise that contains all the elements, the situation, the opponent, the protagonist, identifying the particular pieces of the story and what is the goal and the objective of the protagonist. And like I said, there's multiple levels of an angel. There's a literal angel, tree topper angel, a broken angel, our protagonist, and I guess what I have is not 2 sentences. I have a rather long description that I need to distill and make it really short as a premise. But it all makes sense now. And I kicked it up a notch on the conflict and the tension because I don't know how much detail I should go into this, because I do know the elements of the story. Maybe I'll do that at the end of the third session. Is to tell you what my premise block is. And I need to look for a strategy on how to simplify that, how to distill it down and make it, just less is more. Cut out words, unnecessary words, cut them out, and make it just about active verbs. That's it. It's going to be really hard because this is a really complicated story, in a sense that, I said it's a Beauty and the Beast, but it's a Beauty and the Beast with I'll tell you, the Beast is wounded. He's wounded by the death of his fiancée. That's the beginning of the story. And that's what starts off his journey. He was deployed overseas in the military, and he was not a covert asset, but he was in the U.S. Navy, deployed overseas. And while he was overseas, his fiancée gifted him a gift, a tree topper. And she was flying to meet him to give him the news that he was a father. She didn't tell him while he was overseas. She couldn't get in touch with him because he was taking care of some bad people. But she knew he was coming back, and she was going to surprise him. And she died in a plane crash. Tragic. Our protagonist, the hero, the man of Castle Rock, doesn't know that he has a daughter. And he doesn't know why his fiancée just disappeared. I mean, there's a lot of the story that's gray area. That's what I need to write about, to bring all that stuff out. But that's the purpose of an outline, of saying, that's what it is. Here I am. I didn't wait for the third session. I'm just telling you. But some twists, and there are some turns. Maybe I'll save those for you, but that's the teaser that I want you to come back. We're going to spend another 30 minutes. I'm going to turn off my mic. I'm going to freshen my tea, and I'm going to distill this down into 2 sentences. If I can do that tonight, then yay, team. If not, then I'll continue working on it. But tomorrow, I'm going to be doing character interviews. So I have identified my major characters and what they need to do, but I need to give them some depth. I need to find out who they are. I want to interview them. It's a technique. I think that if you've never done it before, it's kind of cool, but you answer questions and you ask, like you go on a first date. You sit in a restaurant across from somebody and you get to know them. That's why you do it. You want to know who your characters are. Anyhow, I've wasted enough time. I've wasted 5 minutes. I'm going to do my tea, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I hope you took some time to do what you need to do as well. Drinking tea and writing. Well, I have to go to the bathroom. Just what it is. I'm drinking ginger peach green tea. I like it. It's satisfying. In the morning, I drink coffee, black, and in the evening, I drink green tea. Anyhow, about a minute. We have about 20 minutes of writing left. I'm going to try to take this paragraph, make it into a 2-sentence premise, a summation, something really brief that gives a real kind of overview, but without revealing some of the twists and the turns that I have. So I guess we'll get into it, I guess, and let's see what I can do. I don't know if you have a strategy for doing that. I'd be interested in hearing, or if you have a video that you've watched that was helpful for you when you were working on this or having similar questions about it. Feel free to share them with me. I love Jerry Jenkins, and it is what it is. Here we go. I have to check my radar. I just got a weather alert, and I'll make sure. All right, so I've got about a half hour, maybe an hour before the storms hit. So we'll be done by then, and I'll get offline. I'll turn off my computer, but I'm going to go ahead and try to finish this up tonight. So I'm going to turn my music back up and mute.
Who you fall for? When the world is asleep, then we can be the secret life that we share with the stars and the moonlight. When the morning comes with a brand new day, then we have to pretend we don't know each other. But I don't wanna run away from you, 'cause baby I am done hiding my love for you. So please won't you run away with me, 'cause you can't control who you fall for.
So many years gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all. Well, why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all. But why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me?
of that reality. Don't want another surprise. I'd rather want you to just let me be. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. Come on, get a grip now of all the ways we parted. You showed in your own way we would stand and we would fall united. Come on, get a grip now. Just finish what you started. Don't like the feeling that I've been fooled, deceived, and so misguided. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. Oh, 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 oh. What do I know? Call me, tell me I'm alive, pull me, fill me up inside here. In the silence of the space, we all find the conclusion, break our illusions, way beyond seeking ourselves. Floating in my mind, taking what I find, how it is to where it's come and why it's meant to be. Dreaming I could lay in fields of Claude Monet. Sirens call my ear and I hear beautiful creatures sing to believers way beyond seeking themselves. Tonight, oh tonight, I wonder if tonight is when I will feel it again. Tonight, I wish to live, I wish to stay. In the light, in the dark, on the verge of who we are, we solemnly reach for the stars. Tonight, I wish to love you all the way, all the way. Naked to the bone, opening my soul to how it is, to where it's come, to where it's meant to go. Freedom is within, harmony begins. When all our conclusions break our illusions way beyond
I just got another special weather. That's 3 in the last hour. So let me go read this real quick. I'll use the Weather Channel for this. Severe thunderstorm warning. That's severe thunderstorms are, that's the first step before you get a tornado. Anyhow, I think I was able to distill I took an outline that I did yesterday and today, corrected it a little bit, and I wrote, I guess, a paragraph description, distilled all of that outline into a rather lengthy paragraph, and now I have a premise of 2 sentences. Shall I read them to you? Or come back tomorrow and I'll read the 2 sentences I just wrote. I'm going to learn this teaser stuff yet. Anyhow, in order to write a book, you have to be consistent and you have to be dedicated to the craft of writing. And you have to spend time in front of a typewriter and paper or on a computer. Again, over the past few months, every morning I go on a walk. This summer I've been walking maybe about 3 to 5 miles every morning, depending on how I feel. Typically about 4, average. And I listen to a book or a section, a couple chapters of a book. And every morning I do that. It's my routine. And they have all been on Audible books. And they have all been how to write novels. And a lot of them are commercial fiction kind of stuff. But there's a lot of people who have these Audible books about how to write. There's lots of them. Some of them are really helpful. Some of them are just, okay, what books have you written? Kind of thing. That's when I came across Jerry Jenkins on YouTube, and he is a very prolific and successful author of commercial fiction. And I think one of the things he said is, you cannot be considered a writer unless you're going to produce at least 6 novels a year. You're not going to get a publishing contract with a major publisher if you can't produce work. And I take another one of my favorite authors currently is Nicholas Sparks. If you want to be a good writer, you have to read good books. You ever hear that? Nicholas Sparks is a very good storyteller, and I like his stories. I like his method. I wish he had a master class. Maybe he does, and I just don't know about it. Or if he does have it, I probably can't afford it. It's probably one of those $10,000 a deal. But Jerry Jenkins has some open, and if maybe I'll add that in the description on this video. But he has some really good techniques and things to try when you write. So I'm trying to implement all of these things that I've listened to over the last few months, most of them by successful authors who have written commercial fiction books. And because that's the intent, is I want to write and I want to tell this story. Come back tomorrow and I'll read my premise to you, my 2-sentence synopsis. And you can tell me whether sounds interesting to you. It is, like I said, it's called Broken Angel. And that Broken Angel is on many different levels, metaphorically, figuratively, literally. And multiple. There are multiple angels, including a real angel. It's somewhat of a weird thing, but it's a good thing. I'm going to dream about it again tonight. And I'm going to come back at it again tomorrow. I'm going to read you my premise, and I'm going to start on interviewing my characters. I have until 1st of November to get all of this preparatory work done, and then I'm going to writing in earnest. I'm going to start writing this story. So tomorrow is my premise. I hope I'm going to turn on this. There. I hope that you'll come back and join me tomorrow. Again, I'm going to keep this at 20 minutes. I did 600 words, even though I wasn't writing that full time. 20 minutes, and the last 20 minutes I did 600 words, meaning I wrote a paragraph, and then the last 20 minutes I did the distilling it down to 2 sentences. But I did 600 words in 20 minutes. I don't think that's bad. I don't. We can do better. So I'm going to be interviewing, so again, 20 minutes, and I'm going to try to do an interview, one character. I'm going to count the days. I'll tell you what I'll do tomorrow, but I'm going to do a character interview tomorrow evening. Same bat channel, same bat time. Hope to see you then. Take care, and I'm going to go pay attention to the weather. See ya.
We just had one of those things. I guess I've had some things to figure out, but now that I'm done, I'm full of doubt. Was it easy for you? Yeah, was it too easy for you? You used to say that you would always be mine, but you seem to be doing just fine. Now I think about you, I just can't seem to stop thinking about you. Take me back to those easy summer days when we stopped at nothing, babe. Yeah, we stopped at nothing, baby. They couldn't take us, they couldn't change us, they couldn't catch us if they tried. Now we didn't care at all about winter or spring or fall. We felt so alive, and girl, we were thriving on kisses and sunshine and mischief. Yeah, we had one of those things. When we stopped at nothing, babe. Yeah, we stopped at nothing, baby. They couldn't take us, they couldn't change us, they couldn't catch us if they tried. Now we didn't care at all about winter or spring or fall. We felt so alive, and girl, we were thriving on kisses and sunshine and mischief. Yeah, we had one of those things. We just had one of those things. Yeah, we had one of those things.